Hey guys, Justin Toscano at the record in NorthJersey.com here on trade deadline day. I am in Baltimore, but back in New York, the Mets announced a few late additions. They came up right at the buzzer with a few buzzer beater trade acquisitions in bringing back former Met and Toms River native Todd Frazier from the Rangers, as well as his teammate catcher Robinson Chirinos. Now for Frazier, the Mets are sending a player to be named later. And with Chirinos, they're also receiving cash considerations, and they're sending another player to be named later. And the third trade, the Mets sent prospect Kevin Smith, a left-handed pitcher, to Baltimore for Miguel Castro, a relief pitcher. Now, the Mets didn't make a splash, these moves. They didn't give up a ton. Now, you could argue Smith, a prospect, is somebody who shouldn't have been given up, but the Mets feel that Castro, a reliever who is under, team control until 2023, which is important, can help them now and in the future. They feel he's got a high ceiling. He's got room to grow. We'll see if that's the case, down the road. But with Frazier and Chirinos, these are almost short-term guys who aren't rentals. So what we mean by that is, they can help fill a need. Obviously, we've seen the Mets suffer injuries in their infield. Todd Frazier is a guy who can play third. Right now, J.D. Davis is day-to-day with a hip, some hip pain. And Chirinos, Tomas Nido is still on, presumably the COVID injured list. Wilson Ramos has caught a lot of games, hasn't hit super well, is starting to heat up, though. So, the Mets can use these guys now. But what we mean about not rentals are that both Frazier and Chirinos have club options for next year, meaning that the Mets can decide whether they want them back, which gives the Mets a little bit more time to figure out how to construct their roster. So all in all, not a huge splash at the trade deadline, but the Mets still wanted to, as Brodie Van Wagenen said, show the market, show the city that they were committed to at least improving, not throwing the towel in. We'll see if these moves kind of help them down the stretch in the final 25 games of the year in September. So follow along. We'll have analysis of the trades and coverage of the rest of the season coming to you. But live from Baltimore, this is Justin Toscano signing off.